Hi, my name is Alexa, and I'm going to teach you a chair yoga flow that you can do anywhere, anytime, whether you're looking to just find some peace and calm and relaxation on the job, or wherever you are that you might be feeling a little jittery, or maybe you're just looking to bring in some movement while you're sitting at your desk. So we'll start by sitting at the edge of our seat. You can also do this standing. We'll start by taking a cleansing breath together. So inhaling through the nose, exhale out mouth. Now don't be afraid to make sound. So let's do it one more time. Inhale through nose, exhale out mouth. Now continuing to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, letting your gaze soften by looking down, or maybe if you feel comfortable, closing your eyes. Noticing how the belly and chest rise as you inhale through the nose, and noticing how the chest and belly soften as you exhale through the nose. Continuing to breathe in and out through your nose, feeling the breath lengthen each time. Moving into a full body scan, starting with the crown of your head, maybe softening the eyebrows, unclenching your jaw by separating the tops and bottoms of your teeth. Moving down to your shoulders, drawing shoulders away from the ears. Moving down to the chest and stomach, your hips. We can store a lot of stress in our hips. Your thighs down to your calves and out your toes. During that full body scan, was there any place where you noticed some tension or stress? Can you focus the breath there to let those parts soften? Now I invite you to set an intention. An intention could be something that maybe you feel like you might need to hear right now, maybe a word of encouragement or something positive that you believe about yourself. You are strong, you are confident, you are smart, you're resilient, you're courageous, you're brave. Whatever it is, let that word guide the rest of your practice and the rest of your day. On your next inhale, bringing your right hand to your heart. On your next exhale, bringing your left hand over your heart. A gentle press as you breathe in and breathe out. On your next exhale, returning your hands to your knees. Let's take one more inhale together. And exhale out mouth. Start bringing in small movements, rotating your wrists, maybe coming up onto your tippy toes, maybe rolling the shoulders, wiggling the fingers. Now inhale, bringing arms overhead, pointing those toes in front, extending the legs. And then exhale, arms hold on to the shoulders, opposite shoulders for a hug. Dominant arm can be on top, elbows are pointed in front of you and lifted, so back is straight. We'll be sitting at the edge of our seat throughout this practice. Breathe in and breathe out. On your next exhale, bringing your hands back to your knees. Now we're going to start by going over alternate nostril breathing. So first, give me a thumbs up with your right hand. Thank you. Now point your pinky out on that same hand. Hang loose. Bringing your right thumb to your right nostril and closing the right nostril. Inhale through your left nostril. Exhale out left nostril. Taking that right pinky and closing the left nostril now. Inhaling through right. Exhale through right. Right thumb closes right nostril. Inhale through left. Exhale through left. Right pinky closes that left nostril. Inhale through right nostril. Exhale through right nostril. Removing the hand away from your face. Now you can continue doing the alternate nostril breathing as much as you would like. But once you stop, let yourself have a moment to reflect, returning to your natural breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Notice how that felt and how you feel right now. Next, let's go over ocean breath. So bringing your right hand in front of your face, and I know we did a lot of cleansing breaths where we inhaled through nose and exhaled out mouth, and we're going to do a little bit more of that. And I want you to pay attention to how the back of your throat feels when you exhale. And when you exhale onto your hand, picture yourself fogging up a car window on a cold winter day. Maybe even think about what you might draw with your finger on it, maybe a heart or a smiley face. Inhaling through nose. Exhale out mouth. Let's do that one more time. Inhale through nose. Exhale out mouth. Keeping the constriction in the back of your throat, you can lower your right hand back to your knee, closing your mouth and keeping that constriction in the back of your throat. So inhale, exhale, inhale, now it's called the ocean breath because it mimics the sound of the ocean. The other name for it is Ujjayi breath. And you can keep that throughout your practice as we move through these different stretches, or let the back of the throat soften and continue with your natural breath. I will offer options and suggestions, and always you do you, choosing what is best for you, and taking what you might need or leaving what you might not need. Now let's bring in some movement. Starting with our neck, bring your chin to your chest. Let the chin fall away from your chest, neck extends, crown facing back of room behind you. And coming back down, chin to chest. We'll continue this movement, but it's important that your breath guides the movement. So, as you extend your neck, inhale. And then as chin comes forward to chest, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Returning to neutral, we'll start by turning your head to the right, so you're facing the right. Returning, facing center, and then to the left. So inhale as you come forward, exhale as you go to look to the right. Inhale, face forward, exhale, look to the left. Inhale, face forward, exhale to the right. Inhale, return to neutral. On your next exhale, bringing right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, rise. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, rise. This time on your exhale, bringing your right hand behind your right hip and letting the left ear fall to the left shoulder. This creates a bit of a deeper stretch. And if you'd like more, you can inhale, raise the left arm so your left hand gently rests on your head. Breathe. On your next exhale, bringing that hand back down, left hand back down to your left knee, bringing right hand back to right knee. And then left hand comes behind left hip. Right ear meets right shoulder. Breathing into the stretch. Inhale, letting that right arm rise and right hand gently reaches on the side of gently rests on the side of your head, doesn't push down. Just letting the weight naturally add a little bit more of a stretch here. Inhale, right hand rises, right arm rises, and right hand comes back to knee. Left hand comes back to knee. Let's bring in some neck circles. So chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, chin away from chest, right ear to right shoulder, and forward. Continuing at your own pace. Inhale as you extend, and exhale as the neck comes forward. Opposite direction now, so we're going right ear, right shoulder, neck extends, left ear, left shoulder, chin to chest, and continuing at your own pace. Letting the breath guide you. Returning to center when you're ready. Let's bring in the shoulders. So inhale, shoulders rise. Exhale as they fall back. Inhale, forward, rise. Exhale, down. Inhale, extend, shoulders to ears. Exhale, lower away. Feeling the chest open up. And if you would like more, you can extend your arms and inhale, arms rise. Exhale, lower, shoulders draw close together. Inhale, rise. Exhale, arms lower. Like we just woke up in the morning, big stretch. It's gonna be a great day. Coming back to that intention, knowing you are all the amazing things. Hands come back to knees. This time shoulders will come forward. So inhale, shoulders to ears, forward, down, exhale. Shoulders rise, forward, back. Rise, forward, down, and back. And then if you'd like more, extending the arms, inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands lower to knees. Now, inhaling, bringing those arms up once more for a crescent. So left hand gently holds right wrist and draws the right wrist toward the left side so you can feel your right side opening up. Inhale, return to center. Left hand releases right wrist, and now right hand gently holds left wrist and pulls the left wrist toward the right, gently, feeling the left side open up. Maybe looking up toward the sky. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, hands lower. Take a moment to breathe. We just did a lot of arm movement, and there will be more. So inhale, arms rise to goal post, so 90 degrees at your side. Inhale into, we're going to do cat-cows. So inhale, chest lifts, shoulders draw closer together for cow. Exhale for cat, hugging the opposite shoulders like we did at the beginning. Elbow pointed straight ahead and away. Arms are lifted so that back is straight. We don't want to be hunched over by letting the arms fall. We want to keep the arms raised. Inhale and goal post. Exhale, hug. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. On your next exhale, letting the arms go and come at 90 degrees in front of you. Inhale, bringing the right elbow over the left. Option for a single bind here, back of the hands are against each other. Or for a double bind, bringing the left hand in close to you and touching the inside of the right palm. Remember, arms are lifted and away from you to keep that back straight. This is eagle pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Really feeling the stretch. On your next exhale, release and inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips, letting yourself hang, letting go of the neck. Inhale, half lift, hands come to the knees. Exhale, forward fold once more. Maybe shaking the head out. And then inhale, rising back to cat-cow. So goal post arms, 90-degree arms to the side of us. Maybe getting the hair out of the way. Just recentering yourself. So inhale, chest lifts, shoulder blades draw close together. Exhale, shoulder blades come away from each other, hugging opposite shoulders, elbows pointed straight ahead, arms lifted so that back is straight. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Really letting yourself feel this hug when you're in cat pose. Yoga can help with self-compassion, and I think some of the movements, we can really feel that. Inhale, releasing arms back to cow. Exhaling back to cat. You can have your dominant arm on top, which is the hand you write with. Or you can always switch it up as well, alternating sides that you have which arm on top. What's most important is that the arms are lifted and away from your face so your back is straight. On your next inhale, releasing the arms and having them exhale as you come back to 90 degrees in front of you as we prepare for eagle pose once more. So bringing left elbow over the right elbow. Backs of the hands are against each other for a single bind. If you would like more, then the hand that's lower will come closer to your face and then around that wrist of the arm that's on top. So that way the palms are touching. Elbows are lifted, arms are away from the face. Breathing in and breathing out into eagle pose. Knowing that you can fly, right? You can achieve big things. So on your next exhale, releasing the arms. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Forward fold, letting the chest and belly rest on your thighs. Inhale to half lift, so hands come to knees. We're still slightly hinged at the hips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, letting yourself slowly rise into chair pose. So by chair pose, your arms are raised overhead, diagonally in front, because you're hinging at the hips, so you should be making a slant right now from the hips up. And on your next inhale, we're going to rise to standing. Exhale to mountain. So let's do a mountain check, lifting our toes, planting them back on the mat, letting yourself activate the quads by maybe squeezing the kneecaps, squeezing your glutes, lifting the chest, shoulders drawing together, but also drawing away from your ears, palms facing forward. Inhale, arms rise, coming back into the crescent pose. So left hand holds onto your right wrist and pulls it to the right wrist to the left. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right hand holds left wrist, gentle pull to the right, feeling the left side open up. Inhale, return to center, standing warrior with our legs staying together. So left arm comes forward, right hand comes back, facing forward, looking at your fingertips. There's a twist in the torso, but your hips are still forward. It's okay if they're slightly at a diagonal like mine. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Left hand comes forward, or right hand comes forward. Left hand sweeps back. Looking at the fingertips, the right fingertips. Arms are at a T, exactly in a line. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Again, letting the neck go. Maybe swinging arms side to side. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise for one slight back bend. So you have your arms overhead, slightly falling back, or your hands can come clasped behind you. And draw the shoulders together for a slight back bend. Inhale, arms rise overhead. And exhale, coming back into chair, letting the hips find your seat. On your next exhale, hands return to knees. And back in a neutral seated position, back is straight. Coming into a spinal twist, a seated spinal twist, that right hand comes behind right hip, maybe holding onto the bottom of the chair. Left hand comes to the outside of right knee. Breathing into the stretch, noticing the breath, noticing how your body might feel looser, or maybe how with each exhale you just feel softer. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, right hand comes to the outside of your left knee. Left hand comes to behind the left hip or bottom of the chair, as long as it's behind you. Looking to the left. Inhale, arms rise back overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer, bringing left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Inhale, returning to center. Right elbow comes to the back, or not to the back, to the outside of your left knee. Words are hard, am I right? Inhale, rise to center. And on your exhale, hands come to your knees and back to your hips. Let's bring in some hip circles, bringing your torso to the right, front, to the left, and back. Inhaling as you open up, exhaling as you come forward. The circles can be as big or as small as you would like. Now going the opposite direction, hips fall to the left, forward, right, and back. Inhale, exhale. Now returning to neutral, giving yourself a fist bump. You did a great job. And inhale, extending the arms, keeping your hands in a fist bump. Exhale, bringing that fist bump back to your heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fist bump back to the heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, back to your heart. Breathe in, breathe out. On your next exhale, returning hands to knees. Let's take one more cleansing breath together. Inhale. Exhale out mouth. Let's do it one more time. Inhale through nose. Exhale out mouth. Returning to the natural breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Doing one more full body scan from the crown of your head, softening the eyebrows, unclenching your jaw. Shoulders are soft and away from the ears. Chest is lifted. You are strong and confident and capable of more than you realize. Hips are loose, legs are grounded. Feet are grounded, you are planted, you are resilient. Bringing hands into prayer by your heart. Let's take a cleansing breath together. Inhale through nose, exhale out mouth. Bringing hands to forehead. Inhale good thoughts, because your thoughts shape your experience. Hands to mouth. Exhale kind words, because peace begins with kindness to yourself. And lastly, hands placed on your heart, because loving yourself is a lifelong romance. When you're ready, open your eyes if they're closed. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for sharing your practice with me.